Check 212, check 212. What's up, everyone? It is Mega, aka the Art Messiah, here to save you from your art sins. Welcome back to another art stream. Today we're going to be working on some comic pages, some manga panels, and at the same time we're going to be listening to some chill music and just hanging out, getting some work done, and having a group work session as per usual. Now, if there is any thing that you guys would like to listen to, either music-wise, podcast-wise, or would like me to discuss a certain kind of topic, let me know in the comments, either live chat or afterwards in the comments below. Especially for the viewers that watch the streams afterwards. If there's anything that you have questions about for the comic making process, or would just like to, discuss and hear other people's thoughts on, then feel free to let me know. But yeah, other than that, we're just gonna jump right into it because there's quite a bit of stuff that I want to get done, and as per usual, not a lot of time. So we are going to hop right into it. I have freshly scanned in a page. I am doing this comic mostly traditionally and a little bit non-conventionally, because instead of using like an inking pen, I'm using just a very, very, very dark pencil lead. So we're going to go through the process of cleaning this up. We are first going to get rid of all the blue pencil lines as well as the markings for the sheet that have like the ruler markings and the guidelines. This is the leader paper that I'm using. So if you guys are looking to manuscript or comic and you don't know where to get started, then I suggest checking out this paper because, again, it gives you those guidelines and it helps you make those panels easier. So first and foremost, I'm going to find a quick tutorial online on getting the rid of the blue pencils real quick. So give me a moment. Hopefully we can clean up everything and get to drawing within about 20 minutes or so. But again, adjusting levels, getting rid of the blue lines, it takes a little bit of time. Okay, so Clip Studio. Okay, I think I want to say that this is the tutorial I was using, so let's check it out. Okay, so we're going to go to layer, duplicate layer, tonal correction, tone curve, we're going to go to red, move that all the way up, and same thing for the green. Alright, so we need red. And so we move both of those all the way to the top. Let's see what else we do. Okay, and then we're gonna hit OK, and then we're gonna go to Edit, and we're gonna go to Tonal Correction again, Hue, Saturation, and Luminosity. And I'm pretty sure we turn this saturation all the way down. And we'll hit OK. And then we're going to go to edit, and we're going to go to level correction. Alright, so this is where we bump up the contrast quite a bit. And yeah, as you guys can see, we're kind of starting to turn this into just pure black lines now. But we're going to zoom in and make sure we get a good tonal correction here. Okay. And kind of like a little bit of the pencil work to still shine through some. So I think we're gonna go with something like this. And what I'm gonna do to check is take we're gonna copy in this. I want to check out how the lines looked beforehand. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of got still that kind of pencil-y look to it, which is good. So, and of course there's some artifacts, and that's fine. But overall, I think that's pretty good. Okay. And then our final step, what we'd like to do is we're going to go to edit, and we're going to go to convert brightness to opacity. Basically what this does, any white areas on the screen are going to become transparent, and so we're going to be able to then see through this layer just like that. So we're going to turn on that base layer again to go ahead and see our markings, because we're going to start dropping in our panels here in a little bit. But I also need to grab the paper texture from here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that layer, and we're going to port that over into this. And we're going to put it all the way at the bottom. So, okay, looking good. We're going to do a little bit of cleanup here by deleting that, deselect. Awesome. We can change this to multiply even. But we'll keep that normal for now. Okay, so I believe I did create my layer panels, and I just merged them down into one thing. So we're going to do the same thing here, or we're going to attempt to at least. So frame border, first of all, we need to create a frame. That's 12 pixels. I imagine I'm gonna have to like reduce that by half because I'm working at half the DPI. Before it was 600 DPI, now we're working at 300 DPI. And the reason is just so I can have smaller file sizes. Honestly, nothing more, nothing less. That was the only reason that I'm doing that. Okay, now with the divide frame, we can do some different things here. Can you create a frame within a frame? You can. Okay, so basically everything needs to be halved. So this is going to be 25 instead, and this is going to be 50 instead. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna try creating this frame border. Okay, that seems better. So for me personally, being a perfectionist, I enjoy creating these panels more in Clip Studio Paint because like everything just gets lined up the exact way that I want it. So for me, this works out the best. Okay. Now what we can do with these borders and whatnot is, let's see here, we can actually expand these off the screen. Is it the same? Oh, it's not. Okay, perfect. So we got our panels dropped in now. It's already looking like an official manga. Now we're going to do our word bubbles. Let's check out how we did these before. We only did 2 of them. And also let me grab my thumbnails real quick, because I wrote down some additional information. So we want to go to the balloon. There's a curved balloon and a rounded balloon. Thank you. Oh, I think I have some other references to use as well, so I'm going to go ahead and grab those in just a second. Right. Okay, so we have a lot of yelling stuff going on, so we gotta kind of figure out how that's gonna look. So let's see here, let's do this, and let's duplicate. We'll call this one Spiky Balloon. Okay, and so with this new tool, we are going to change the brush tip shape to rough edge. Or not. I don't like how that looks. Let's try 10 maybe. I think maybe it's just not the brush shape that I want. Let's change this back to the pen, and let's just delete this subtool for now. I think it might be one of these that I want to use. See if we can find a reference. Clip Studio Paint, exclamation, balloon. Okay, so something like this we want. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna open up a program, and so therefore I'm going to go to the stream starting soon. I'm still gonna be here though. It's kind of like a be right back kind of situation. Just need to open a couple more things so we can keep working along. Excuse me. Seeing AK2 pen. No, I guess I haven't. Okay, in any case, we need some more. So we are looking for jagged balloon. We're gonna type in just balloon and see if we can get some more. Newest first, we're gonna type in popular for now. Search that way. Alright, and we'll come back to the live scene. Okay, so this is a cool part of Clip Studio Paint. You do have access to this like materials catalog thing, I guess. So in any case, we want to grab this one, I believe. This is a free download, which is nice. And yeah, let's use this. Okay, so in order to bring this in, what you need to do is you need to go to your materials and your downloaded materials. It should be in here somewhere. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go scrolling, see if we can find it. This is a bunch of stuff that I've downloaded in the past. A lot of pixel brushes I was experimenting with. Okay, I do see a bubble. A new bubble. Let's keep going down, maybe to the bottom. Let's see if we can search it. Okay, so I don't know, it could still be loading. That could be the problem. We're clicking on Manga materials. We're clicking on balloon.
I look forward to this every single year.
I don't see anything in there, to be completely honest. But really, it should be in my downloaded and stuff. Ah, there we go. So yes, it'll pop up here, and then all you need to do is click and drag this into your tool. Well, that's how it's supposed to work. Let's change the brush size. Honestly, it should be around 6 if we're matching like the frame width, but that doesn't look right, so we're gonna upgrade it to 8. It still looks like it could be thicker, so we will keep it at 10. It just feels right, so we'll keep it there. Alright, so we're looking for some balloons to mimic kind of like an announcer kind of thing. I kind of like this balloon right here for that. But we're gonna see what else we can find. Okay, we are just searching. Yeah, sometimes you forget just how many steps are in creating a comic, and even just the word balloons and types there are and stuff like that. It can get pretty detailed, so. I should have liked the one that I had found earlier, because now I don't see it anymore. I believe it was somewhere around here. There was that one. Then I was like, oh, that might be useful. I think it was this one. Yeah. Well, anyways, I might try to make this next one by like hand drawn. So we're gonna see how that goes. We're just going to like it and star it, so hopefully I can come back to it, maybe make a purchase. I don't know how much 750 clippy whatever that means. I don't know how much that actually is. Let's use this one for now. Alright, and let's give that some time to download, and we'll see how that looks when that comes in. I think I'm going to change this down to 8. Same thing with here. Okay, let's see if the materials have downloaded yet. Nope. No, they have not. Okay, well, in the meantime, we are going to do a couple more things here. One of those things being adding in some focus lines. Okay, so I really need to focus on what the center is, and this is what the center is, and Did that come through? What's going on? There we go. So we're gonna add this balloon in here too. Okay, so we're gonna go this, 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 and this, and then we're gonna close that off. Just gonna delete that up there like that. All right, let's try to add some text now. Okay. Oh, I mean, I guess that's what I want to do, is create text box. Why is it wanting to create it all the way up there, though? Like, I get this is the text box, but I don't know. Let's see. don't want that to be like that. Okay, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna label this one as Manga Speak 300 DPI. And let's see if this will work now. Next, zoom in. And we're going to save all settings as default. We'll say OK to that. We can go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see here. We're going to look at the formatting of another one. So we have the size, we have horizontal and vertical ratio. What we want is line spacing, and it does look that line spacing is 120 and it's by percentage, so let's take a look at that. Lines is 120. That's so strange that it's overlapping like that. It really shouldn't. So I guess we'll make it like 200. What? Then we're gonna go to object selection, and we're just gonna go ahead and delete.
I have no idea.
We're gonna set that to 200, hit enter, and we'll save all settings as default. I guess because the DPI has changed and it's by percentage, so I don't know, maybe it has something to do with it. In any case, we're gonna type in dot, dot, dot. See if this will do what we want it to do. If not, it's fine. We are gonna bump that up to maybe 12. Okay. We're making progress slowly but surely. So now we're gonna adjust the word balloon sizes. We're gonna change this size of the text slightly. Okay. I think in general the size of it will be fine, but Alright, so now we get to do the more fun part, which is actually drawing the stuff. So let's actually start to work on that now. Hey, what's up, Blue Dragon? I'm working on just a fan comic right now, just to work on my storytelling abilities. I don't know when you popped in, but if you're still there, then yeah, just making a little bit of progress on that. And part of the idea is to use a real manga to work on just like panel layout and panels and how to ink and this and that. So just using this as a learning tool and exercise, and just to do something fun and not too heavy in the like I have to create everything from the ground up. So yeah, this is from the Mega Man Net Warrior or Mega Man Battle Network series. If you're familiar with that. That was like early 2000s GBA gaming. I guess we'll put the layer mask right here. Let's test that out. And let's, there used to be a way to turn the layer to non-photo blue. And I know how to do that from the layer properties, but it would be nice if that option still showed up where it's like supposed to show up, or at least where it used to show up. James says, I love Mega Man Battle Network. I played them all. What makes you choose Mega Man Battle Network? Well, you know, similar to you, I played all of the Mega Man Battle Network games. Well, most of them, I should say. I haven't beaten 4, and I'm currently working through the first one right now. But I actually found out about the series via the manga. When I was younger, we would go to the library all the time and whatnot, and so I was always trying to find new things. And I didn't know anything about the series, but the cover looked interesting, and so I picked up the first book. And what I liked about it was the concept. I didn't think the story spoke to me that much, or like the story or character writing, but I really like the idea of an interactive internet, and the fact that you kind of had a avatar to kind of take you along that journey of exploring the internet and what information you could find and competitions and games and this and that. And back in the early 2000s, the internet was still very young, let's say, so there wasn't a lot of stuff out there as there is now. And I don't know, I just thought it was kind of like imaginative, and I kind of just wanted to go back to that era and see what kind of story I could tell in that world, and also kind of just ideate how the internet could look different, you know? So I was like, well, you know what, let's get better at writing and tackle a series I really like. And yeah, see what we can kind of make of it. Okay, so I have to be really careful here not to be too much of a perfectionist, because the whole idea of this is actually just to learn and not get like perfect lines. So did you feel similar in terms of like what you thought the internet could be, or felt similar about the Mega Man Battle Network story? But yeah, how is everyone doing tonight, and do you guys have any projects that you're currently working on? So I don't know if it was good to put the layer mask all the way up here. I really don't, but we're gonna stick with it for now. Just chilling, finishing some flatting work. Nice. Is that for, wow, the name is slipping my mind, Dark Horse, or for some other artwork and project you got going on? Okay, so we're gonna go in and fill in the blacks. And we will use my color fill brush. Okay, I think that's really the only fills that I want to do. Nah, I do it for another comic artist. It's paid work, so I gotta get it done. Yes, the paid work. Well, that's always cool though, getting paid for it. Of course, that adds that extra layer of stress, time crunch, and like you got to do that first before anything else. Priorities, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've pretty much only done like storyboarding for people, which honestly that was fun, because it was kind of like the directing aspect of it that I thought was really cool, and you know, setting the story without actually having to come in and do all this render work, which this is fun when you just put some music on and you're kind of just, you know, having fun, kind of vibing with it and whatnot. I'm gonna do these blacks on a separate layer actually, instead of trying to do it all on the same layer. And actually I'm gonna start creating some tone layers. 'Cause I think at this stage we can start adding in some of those tones kind of things. But I'm going to use this as, again, a reference as we begin to tone. Kind of like what I was doing on this layer, so let's take a look at it. Well, first we can get rid of this layer so we can take a look at this layer. So it looks like there is some layer property here, so we're going to go ahead and open our layer properties. And we just use some noise and use color of image. Now, if we were to take this off, what would that look like? That would just look like a gradient? No, it's just a gradient. Now, before I was using some real screen tones for some of this stuff, and I may do that again. Okay, James says, I was trying to remember what I used to think about it. The Avatar thing was a huge thing. It reminded me of Digimon or something like that. Yeah, Digimon was another one that I thought was pretty cool. And yeah, it does remind me of that. Also, are you guys familiar with Metabots? I didn't get a chance to get like really into that one, but I do remember I thought the robots were cool, and because they were like miniature like too, and they also existed in, like in the real world, and I don't know, I thought it was cool and cute, and just like the way they could upgrade in them and stuff was kind of cool. But yeah, the Avatar thing was kind of a big draw, and I really liked when they started dealing with like the full synchro stuff and them exploring other parts of the internet. I thought that was really dope. Okay, Blue Dragon says, can you remind me what program you're using? I am using Clip Studio Paint. Yes, I'm using Clip Studio Paint, and I do recommend it for the comic making tools that it has. I'm going to switch over to, oh no, I can't switch over to headphones at the moment. I take it back. Yeah, it's been fun learning. I also get to see the pages, no, not text, before they post. That's pretty sweet too. Especially if it's like for a comic artist that you like look up to or you enjoy their work. That sounds pretty amazing, honestly. Congrats on that gig. Yeah, it's been fun learning. I also get to see, storyboarding would be far out. Yeah, I enjoyed that actually. Maybe not for like a full-time thing, but I could definitely see myself like helping people out with storyboards every once in a while. Like just a couple of days type of thing out of a, month or a couple months. Bass was always my favorite character because he was like Rogue and in the Deep Net. Yeah, I thought he was the coolest character, but I guess maybe everyone thought that. But I still think he's cool as an adult as well. And I did like the fact that, like you're saying, he was Rogue and he was a solo, he was all on his own, but he was still making his way, and I think his design, even now, is still pretty cool. I have like a little standee of him that I got while I was in Japan. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm trying to add tone. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Let me also open up reference for my character. Let's open this up. So we're going to start off with this gradient. And for now, we're going to put the layer in here. Alright, so I'm going to be streaming for maybe another 10 minutes or so. Also, yeah, for another 10 minutes or so. That's sick. Oh, is that in terms of, I guess, the OC? I guess I could talk about this for a second. I'm not sure if that's in reference to what you were talking about, but this is an original character that's going to be featured in the story alongside Roll in Mega Man and Proto Man. Their name is, well, the avatar, the Navi, is Diamond. Diamond Man, or Diamond for short. And then his operator, his name is Cord. So yeah. Oh, for the statue. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was cool too. Obviously, that's why I got it, but I'm going to turn this off for now. We're going to use this. Maybe not though. Thank you. And yeah, there was so many cool things in Japan. Actually, that was the first time that I've really seen Mega Man Battle Network merchandise in a while. I remember seeing some when I was small, but I shouldn't say small, but when I was younger. Probably like preteens, teens era. But anyways, since I saw some stuff and the Legacy collection was out, I decided to pick up some stuff. The character fits in though, totally in the universe. Perfect. Yeah, I wanted to like gel in pretty well. It's almost as if like it wasn't a fan creation, but it's difficult. Okay, gotta head out. It was nice dropping in. Hope y'all have a nice evening. Hope you have a nice evening too. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll be doing this again next week too. Most likely, you know, unless something else comes up. But yeah, we got till about 10:10 is when we're gonna stop. So just a heads up. But yeah, for those of you that might be new here, I try to stream every Wednesday, and right now I'm working on comic pages. But you can find me at on Instagram and on Tumblr. Links should be in the description. Let me check. I keep on saying that, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they're in the description, so you can check out my Instagram, Patreon, a DeviantArt website, and Tumblr. Yeah, there'll be all kinds of good stuff there if you want to continue to check out some of my artwork and some of the stories that I've worked on. So, yeah. And if you ever do like read any of those things and you're chilling on stream, let me know and let me know what you thought of it and whatnot. Always love feedback. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to switch the music a little bit. Is there's a song that I want to listen to? Alright, so we can come back to art inspiration. I'm currently looking for some screen tones to use. So textures and patterns and in my favorites. We have a gradient up here that I think I'm going to make use of for this. Yeah, we'll see if we can. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to copy it into Clip Studio Paint. And we're going to take this, my selection tool, and we're just going to select a portion of it. Should be enough. I don't know if I can paste within... No, that's not going to work, so let's just go ahead and delete that. We'll just delete this in general. Alright, we're going to use dots, frequency is 60. I'm going to have that since we have the DPI and just kind of see where we're going with that. Okay, so we're gonna double check what setting properties we were using for some of the stuff. Okay, so that was like the gradient, but this was 40 LPI. We used brightness of image. Okay, what about down here? Also use brightness of image. Also use brightness of image. Okay. Yeah, it's set to multiply, but still does not look very good, which is actually surprising to me because it doesn't really make sense. Okay, so we're just doing a quick kind of like understanding of colors. At 40% gray, that's lighter, but probably what I'm looking for, if I'm being totally honest. That's set to multiply, but I don't need that. Set that to that brightness of image. It just means I'm going to make the jacket for sure darker. We're experimenting. Anyways, we are going to start closing up here in just a second. Okay, so the reason that this person is in a little bit more darkness is because I want to show that this person is mysterious, right? So still, we might make some changes, but $40 DPI thing or whatever. Sure. This time what we're gonna do, we go back to our color wheel, we'll do that. We're gonna grab our gradient tool. It's our paint bucket, we don't want that, we want a gradient tool. Okay. Okay, these are both at 20, and I really don't like it. However, I might not like it smaller. That's 40 LPI, and we're just gonna take this off for a second, to be completely honest with you. And turn that back on. do you think you should learn color before you learn to do ink and black and white stuff? That's a good question, and that'll be the last thing that I answer before I go ahead and head out. I don't think one should come before the other in terms of, because when you're talking about inking and black and white stuff, I'm thinking about rendering, and when I'm thinking about coloring, I'm also thinking about rendering. What I do think is important for people to learn before getting to color and whatnot is, excuse me, understanding composition and form first and foremost. I do think that is probably like the most important thing to know. Then when it comes to doing like ink and black and white stuff and then color, I do think that having some understanding of color could be helpful, but really when you're working with black and white, you're really trying to understand lighting. And so I think doing black and white stuff first can give you a benefit of understanding lighting in general before you get too complicated with colors, because colors can get complicated. You've got saturations, hues, you've got all different kinds of complementary colors. When you change something to grayscale or just black and white, you really get to just focus on a light source and how things kind of bounce off of one another, ambient lighting, that kind of thing. So yeah, they definitely go hand in hand. They feed off of each other. Understanding the black and white and grayscale like will definitely help you immensely with other things in the future. Okay, in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down the pen, and we're gonna go ahead and call this session a wrap. I wanted to say just thank you to everyone for tuning in, and hopefully you're able to, get some stuff done and, just kind of chill and relax. As per usual, my socials are in the description. If you want to follow along with my artwork, Instagram, Tumblr, great places. I also have a newsletter, sign up for that, and that will kind of keep you up to date on any new happenings, any new projects, that kind of fun thing. And outside of that, I just hope you guys have a great rest of your week and weekend, and good luck to you guys in school, work, projects, whatever it is that you got going on. I wish you the best of luck, and until next time, peace, love, and deuces. All right. Good night, everyone.